Don't get me wrong now. When you're locked up, man, you got people robbing all the time. It don't matter what season it is. But for this video here, I'm going to tell you how them boys felt like that holiday package, you know, hit a little different.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell also so you can see it first. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. For this video here, it's going to be kind of Christmas related, but I'm going to be telling y'all something that happened while I was locked up in Broward County, Maine jail down here where I'm from. Okay, now, y'all know how it is. No matter where you are when you're locked up, you got some people that give and you got some people that take. Right? Well, for this video, I'm going to be speaking on when a person got robbed. All right? Now, they didn't just get robbed for anything. They got robbed for their holiday package. All right? Now, to, bring it back a little bit to let y'all know what a holiday package is before I, get into the story, I'm going to let y'all know it is rare items. It's kind of like how you see these right here. These brownies are shaped like Christmas trees. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay? Now, you get the same thing all year long, normally, whether you get money in your account, and you order it yourself through the kiosk, or if your people put a package in your name. Well, we used to get these, these holiday packs, and they came around Christmas, and everybody would go crazy of them because, for instance, you get like Christmas tree shaped brownies or Santa Claus looking zebra cakes. You get a bunch of different candy cane pieces of candy, Christmas cookies, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Where it feels like you're in the spirit of Christmas. Now, at this time, I was locked up on the 7th floor, all right, which is max custody. I was on the 7th floor in B quad, all right, wing 3. So I was in 7B3, and we do a lot of gambling, for the most part. But one of the main things that a lot of people do is they actually have football tickets that go around. And you can literally put like $2 down on the ticket and you can pick who you feel like is going to win, lose, or draw. And then they have a pot and whoever wins gets the pot. You understand? Now, as long as I've been locked up at the time, and every time I've been locked up, everyone who hit the pot, like who won, it would literally be like $100 and something. That's all everyone's items that threw in to be part of that football pool. Normally everywhere you go, they're going to have some type of football pool, especially in prison. But this is the county jail I'm talking about. So it'd be like $100. It might be like $107 this week. Next week might be $112. But that's just from everyone in all 3 of the quads and sometimes another quad. Like how I said I was on 7B3. You got 3, 2, and 1. But then you also got 7A quads, 1, 2, and 3. Then you got C, 1, 2, and 3. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on who threw in to try to hit on the football pool. But I'm going to say this clearly. I never ever seen anybody successfully win and get to keep the money because people were known for robbing. You'd literally hit for that football pool and literally someone's going to come in there and try to take it. Someone's going to either try to put down and force you to give it up. They're going to try to rob you straight up, or they're going to steal it. There's been people that walk out of their room and go down there and get on the phone and call their peoples just for a 30-minute phone call and take their eyes off of their damn cell for a split second and get robbed for the pot that they just won on the football pool. You feel me? And then, there's more than one person in on it normally. So once they notice that they were robbed and hit, ain't nobody in the dorm gonna say shit, and then 9 times out of 10, that shit done been broke down amongst other people, so majority of it ain't even in the dorm no more. It's probably in the quad next door, could even be in another quad on the whole other side of the building, feel me? So, at this time, when this robbery went down, it was a football pool thing, and I'll never forget it. The dude, he wasn't even the one that won, the football pool, okay? That's what's crazy. the people who came and robbed him, their goal was to rob the person who won the football pool, okay? But someone got to it before them. When they went to go hit the lick and rob the person who just won on all the games, they were already robbed by somebody. So that's what drew their attention to rob this person, okay? The person they robbed was a Spanish guy, and I knew him a little bit, you know, for the most part. You know, I couldn't even tell you his name because I didn't know him that well. But, you know, we spoke a couple times. He was good at drawing and stuff like that. Now, when we go to the rec yard, at this time, back in the day when I was in jail at this time, if you went to rec and say you was on the top tier, the whole top tier would go to rec. And when I mean the whole top tier, I don't mean just my quad. I mean quad 1 and 2 also. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes the other dorms. So like if you want to go hang out or meet up with someone that's in the quad next to yours or on another, you know, as long as they're on the same floor, the 7th floor, if they live on the top tier, all top tiers were going to be at rec. Same thing with, you know, chapel when people were going to church. You know, a lot of people will slide just to hang out with their homeboys at that time. You feel me? So me and that dude, we were both on the top tier, so we chopped it up on the rec yard a couple times. And that rec yard in the county jail ain't nothing but walls around you, and you could see the sky straight up. You feel me? But so I knew him for the most part. I knew who he was, but there's a difference from knowing him or knowing of him. You understand? Just like people to this day swear they know KFROG and truly know they don't. They know of me, but they don't know me. You feel me? So once they went in there to rob him, it was crazy because in my county jail, we don't have knives, you know, we don't have locks and stuff like that, you feel me? You may be able to get your hands on a weapon and, you know, use it to your advantage, you feel me? And what this person actually, when they went in there and robbed him, now, I've seen people get in fights and hold pencils, you know what I'm saying? Like have them sticking out like Wolverine and try to like stab someone when they're fighting, you know, little things like that. But when this person went in there to rob this Spanish person, he had a homeboys with him. So they went in there like 2-3 deep. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's nobody's business. You feel me? But I thought it was crazy because they strictly was like, boy, I want that holiday pack. I want that shit. Get that shit up. Because when you get canteen, you know, in the county jail, everyone sees what you get. The people that got money are out there also waiting for them to pop their door to get their money, you know, from the officers, waiting to get their canteen, the money that they spent worth, you feel me? But then you got people who didn't get no canteen that are just watching on the doors like hawks, you know, and there be hate in their eyes, jealousy in their eyes, you know? At the end of the day, they sitting there staring you down. They're like, man, fuck, man, my people ain't send me nothing. I should just take it from that soft-ass person right there, dog. And that's how people feel, you feel me? And when someone does decide to try to rob you or come at you, you know, you got to be willing to really get hurt behind that shit. Even though there ain't no weapons, you know, in them little cells, man, people literally get hurt. Not to mention the 7th floor, black and white max custody where I was at, that's where all the murderers, and that's where everybody you see in the high cases like on the news, the shootings and all this different, that's where they're housed at. That's max custody. That's where they got a high security level. You feel me? 7th floor. We only got 8 floors down here in Broward County. You know what I'm saying? So all the people that are in there for bodies and shit, they're on the 6th or 7th floor. The 8th floor is normally like when you wear a red jumpsuit. That's when you keep getting in trouble on the 7th floor, okay? You know what I'm saying? Or the 6th floor. You go to the box, you jumped your shit up a little higher. You get out, you're still in black and white. You go to the box again, you made it jump up even higher. You'll go to the, you know, you'll be in a red jumpsuit. Take YNW Melly, for instance. If y'all don't know who that is, look him up. He's a rapper that is in our main jail right now, and he's in black and white. He's in max custody, the same place that I was at when I was in there. When I went to prison, I was in max custody. I've been in max custody more than one time, you feel me? But anyway, so when you get into a situation with someone, you know, and you're defending your shit, your food, or whatever it is they're trying to take, you're not doing against, you know, just a regular inmate. These are people that are in there with serious charges, you know what I'm saying, that actually hurt people, took people's lives and stuff like that. So when they went in there and they decided to tell them to give it up and rob them and everything, they basically held them at knife point, but they didn't have a knife. What they actually used, and they got blessed that they had this, is they used a piece of, on our doors in our main jail, you got the little metal, you know, the little rectangle windows. they actually had a piece of that hard ass, you know, like plexiglass for the window. And they sharpened that bitch up and curved it up and made it look like it was a banger. You know what I'm saying? So they got blessed that they even came across that. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people, you know, literally swallow shit like that before just to get the nurse's attention. You feel me? But that's what they used. They used a piece of the glass from one of those. Somehow they got it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they got it off of theirs, because they come around and they check for security hazards. They try to make sure that, you know, your windows are secured. Same thing with your back window and stuff like that. You feel me? But they sure as hell had something that you know, to use. So when they ran down on them, everybody already knew what was going to go down. You feel me? So, you know, even though it ain't got nothing to do with you, people still going to try to, you know, peep from a distance. But at the same time, as you're peeping from a distance, you're sitting in the day room. You feel me? All metal tables, TV's right there. The officers are not in the dorm with you. They're outside on the other side of the sally port in the officer bubble. So as you see the robbery going down, you're not just, you know, peeping what's going on. You're actually also watching the officers. You see, you're moving from side to side with your eyes to see if them boys finna get caught, to see if they're gonna get away with it, you know, to see if that person's gonna stand up and fight for his shit, whatever it may be. Now, in this situation, he didn't stand up and fight for his shit, you know. But then again, you know, it was like 2 or 3 of them that went in there and robbed him, you know. And the crazy thing about when they robbed him is you can hear him say, "I want that holiday pack. I want that holiday pack, man. Get that shit up. I want that holiday pack." So they literally went in there for all the candy and zebra cakes and brownies, all Christmas seasonal shit. Y'all know them animal cookies, the ones that got like frosting on them with sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? Those was in there, in the little bags of those, like just typical little shit like that. You feel me? And it was mind blowing, and I wanted to do this video for y'all. I was gonna do it yesterday, you know, and drop it on Christmas, but I decided, you know, and went live last night on there. Ain't been live over there in over a year. I decided I'll go live for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And I'll just push this one off and I'll put it out the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of Christmas related because the holiday packs only come around then, you feel me? But I still wanted to share it with y'all to let y'all know there's people in there that would literally want to take what you have just because of the season. You feel me? And I'm going to be real with you. When the holiday pack comes around, if I'm locked up, I've gotten a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Just to see if it's different than what it was last time, you know, but it isn't really nothing better than what's on the regular packs. You feel me? So that shit be a waste of money to me, you know? Straight up, just to get a couple extra things, you know, I might not want straight cookies and shit, you know, and cakes. I might want some shit that got protein in it, some beef and cheese sticks or something, you know what I'm saying? Cheese squeezes. But people like to get that because it's something different. If you've been in there for 10 months and you've been getting the same packs and ordering the same shit on Canteen, it feels good to get something different. And it's to the point to where people who don't have no money, or people who do have money, or people that were actually in there with you and didn't rob you at all before when you was getting the regular shit, just decides, I want it and I'm gonna rob that person for it. This is the type of stuff that happens. You ain't gotta be in prison for you to get robbed. You ain't even gotta be in jail for you to be robbed. You could get robbed on the streets. Y'all know this. No matter where you go, there's people that are truly still robbing, that are truly still, you know, taking shit from people. And at the end of the day, you gotta keep your chin up, man, and your guard up at all times, no matter where you go. You feel me? Like, I know I'd say 99% of the content I put out is about prison. I sometimes put out shit about jail, okay? But there's a lot of things that go down in jail as well. Straight up, I've seen more fights in jail than I did in prison. Because in prison, people were trying to end you, take your life. People weren't trying to fight all the time, but everybody got knives in here now. You see what I'm saying? So it isn't like the county's gonna be pie and sweet, and then you go up the road and it's gonna be ratchet and reckless and savage. No, there's some jails that are worse than some institutions. There's some county jails that are more ratchet and more hood and more banging out than there is some prisons. You know what I'm saying? And our main jail, Broward County main jail, back when that shit was 3 in, 3 out, you know what I'm saying? That's when the top tier came out for 3 hours and while the bottom tier was locked up. and then the bottom tier will come out where the top tier go in. We wasn't allowed around each other. But that shit there, boy, used to be fights almost every single day. Literally. People would hide in the showers instead of going in their cell. And when all the doors shut, then the next, you know, either if the top tiers got to go in and everyone goes to their cell and they shut the doors, people would wait in the showers and make their bunkie close the door while they're in the shower, and then the bottom tier's doors would pop, and then that person come out in the shower and they'd go in there and they'd grid. Like, there was literally fights all the time. You got people facing a lot of charges, you know what I'm saying? And it's just something about this holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. A lot of people, I don't know if y'all know who OJ Juice is, the one that used to rap with Gucci Mane, but when he come on, he'd be like, holiday season. People used to walk around saying that shit when I was locked up. Because everyone knows, boy, 9 times out of 10, boy, they getting that holiday pack. Straight up. And yeah, I can eat these Swiss rolls, and I can eat these fudge rounds, and these oatmeal cream pies and all this shit all year round, but for some reason I want that shape, that tree shaped looking zebra cake you got right there. I want that tree shaped looking brownie you got. You feel me? Just the urge of it, the urge of knowing you got some exotic shit. It's like you got a gift right now and I didn't get shit this year. That's how it goes through people's minds, and they decide, you know what, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna take that shit. He don't deserve it, I'm gonna take it from him. You feel me? So you gotta always be on your P's and Q's. For real. Me, I'm going to be real with you. There's been times where I was locked up and me and my bunkie, like, we was dogs. Like, rest in peace to my dog Gutter, you feel me? But I'm going to use this as an example. My dog Gutter, you feel me? He was my bunkie. I was my dog on the streets. He got killed. You feel me? All types of shit. But anyways, me and him, when we was locked up one time, we both got holiday packs, right? And guess what we did? We stayed up all night and smashed both them holiday packs. I'm talking about 20 items a piece. We both just busted our shit open. We was locked in our cells and we just busted our bags open, dumped that bitch on the floor, and was just, man, we had such a stomach ache the next day. But boy, we hung out for Christmas. Our Christmas, bitch, I'm enjoying this. That's what I did, you know what I'm saying? Other people was getting robbed for their shit, you know? And I'm pretty sure, like, for places that have, you know, packages, like, you know, for their inmates and stuff, I'm pretty sure they got something different around holidays, you know, at the places other than Broward County. Now, like down here in Florida, our prison, just because it's Christmas, it don't mean there's going to be Christmas items on the canteen list. No, the canteen list is going to stay the same until they add some new items. But they have packages down here as well, like a winter pack, summer pack, fall pack, spring pack. It's like once every 4 months or something like that. And they may have a couple things on there that are Christmassy, you know what I'm saying, but nothing major. It isn't like the whole pack is supposed to look like it's Christmas celebrating. But the holiday pack in the county jail they used to give out, that shit was meant to look like a holiday pack. You know, like just seeing all the cool ass different lookings of the packaging of all the different cookies and cakes and shit, just to see that, you know, you don't see stuff like that while you're in there. Unless you're looking through the newspaper one day and then you look in the food section, you start seeing the ads of Walmart and Publix and all your local grocery stores, and you start seeing all that different shit that they're advertising. But other than that, you don't see this type of stuff. It looks foreign. It looks different, you know? And there's people that literally won't rob you all year until you get that holiday pack. You feel me? But without being said, I'm going to wrap this one up. But what I want to ask y'all before I go is, would you let someone rob you for your holiday pack? That's what I want to know. Straight up. I'm going to be real. I'm not trying to let no one rob me at all. If they try to rob me in general, boy, we fighting over it. Whatever happens, happens, bro. I'll worry about the consequences and repercussions later on. I'll worry about the pain and the penalties of trying to fight off 3 men later. You feel me? But at the same time, my heart too big. But I feel like I'd go extra hard over that holiday pack. Even though it ain't all that, I would go extra hard just knowing that it is different. Like I said, it's like foreign, you know, compared to what you're used to. But I want to know, would you go just as hard and prevent someone from robbing you as if it was just regular canteen? Or would you put that extra battery pack in your back and go extra hard and defend that shit because it's something special? You feel me? That's what I want to know. Comment section's open. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this one on up. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching it like I always said. I appreciate everybody that tuned into my live last night. I made an announcement on that live to let everyone know that starting in 2022, which is just a couple days away, I'm going to start going live more often so I can chop it up with people. Because I truly appreciate all my viewers. I'm not like any of these other people that only care about money. You know what I'm saying? And I showed that just as well on my live last night. You feel me? I spread it a couple times just to show I'm not on here for money. I appreciate all the donations, but I'm not here for that. Even though I got damn near $600 just for going live for 50 minutes last night. You feel me? But I just want y'all to know that I am going to be going live over there more often once this new year starts. I didn't go live at all in 2021, except for last night. I went a whole year. Feel me? If not a little longer than a year. So now in 2022, I'm going to change it up. I got a lot more shit coming to the channel. Y'all be ready now. As soon as the new year starts, y'all just be ready for the changes. All right? And y'all going to be like, okay, that boy's tuning it up a notch. But anyways, man, y'all already know, like I always say, make sure you keep them rats, squares, chomos, pedos, heavy gunners, wanna-be gangsters, wanna-be gang members, wanna-be island boys, people with pull-out goals that want to act like they perms, paying $250 for a whole mouth of fucking fakes. You feel me? Keep all them out your circle. And until next time, it's the one and only. I am my team. Frog.